officially known as the French Republic, is located in Western Europe. It was a monarchy until the French Revolution in 1789. Ever since, France has had many republican governments, and currently the Fifth Republic is its republican constitution. The current president of the French Republic is Nicolas Sarkozy, and the Prime Minister is François Fillon. Both belong to the political party known as Union for a Popular Movement. At present, the French Republic is a unitary semi-presidential republic, with its main ideals expressed in the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. France also has strong democratic traditions. The executive branch consists of the President and the Prime Minister. France's parliament is a bicameral legislature that has both the National Assembly and the Senate. The National Assembly has many powers, and most importantly, has the final say in many instances, except for constitutional laws. The current Fifth Republic system of France is quite efficient. France's government shows a tremendous change from the disastrous monarchy that existed in France over 200 years ago. The efficiency and effectiveness of the Fifth Republic is shown in the fact that uprisings as large as those that took place during the French Revolution have not taken place in years. The GDP, also known as Gross Domestic Product, of France is $2.232 trillion. In comparison with other countries in the world, France is ranked the number 6 country with the highest GDP. The GDP per capita of France is $35,404. France is ranked the number 18th country with the highest GDP per capita. France has a major agricultural industry, food processing industry, military industry, and an important aerospace industry as well. The standard and cost of living in France is much cheaper than in the United States. However, tourism, food, and other aspects of France are more expensive. France is a well-developed country and has 4 different types of taxes. First is the tax on production and importation. These local taxes are levied on products themselves and their production. The next is the tax on wealth. This exclusive tax requires those whose income levels are more than 760,000 euros to pay even more taxes. As the income level is higher, the more that they have to pay. The third tax is a tax on incomes. This tax is a standard income tax, whereas income levels get higher, tax levels get higher. The fourth and final tax are local taxes, including taxes on spring water, mines, advertising, navigation, and other things. The French government plays a significant role in its economy. It spends a great amount of its gross domestic product and regulates labor conditions and wages. In addition, the government owns shares in banking, energy, production and distribution, automobiles, transportation, and telecommunications. High unemployment numbers have persisted since the 1970s. Recently, workforce legislation has been removed or weakened, and payroll contributions have been lowered to encourage and stimulate employment. Overall, France's economy is good, but could be better. It levies some of the heaviest taxes in Europe on its citizens, and even though it has a high GDP, there is a constant unemployment rate. For a better economy, France must somehow lessen taxes and stimulate employment while maintaining efficiency.
France's healthcare system, which is government-run, was rated best in the world by the World Health Organization in 2001. There are several factors that explain this high rating, including its universal coverage, responsible healthcare providers, patient choice of practitioners, and the relatively good health of the country's population. In fact, France's life expectancy is 80.87 years, and the infant mortality rate is 3.36 per 1,000 births. Common diseases include tularemia and tick-borne encephalitis, TBE, which both come from tick bites. Crime levels are relatively low in France, and most crimes are non-violent. Although foreign visitors are often targeted, French police work hard to watch for pickpockets and thieves. Like the United States, France's military consists of a navy, an army, an air force, and a military police force. As part of NATO, France frequently participates in peacekeeping and non-proliferation missions. Although France is currently not involved in a war, some active citizens hold demonstrations and protests. Overall, the French government is clearly doing a good job with regards to healthcare. The high life expectancy, low infant mortality rate, and high approval rating show France is doing an excellent job providing affordable healthcare. Also, the French government is doing a good job keeping crime at low levels. With the largest army in Europe, France's military is strong and effective. Like the US government, France's judicial system is separated from the executive and legislative branches. The two types of lower judicial courts are the civil courts and the criminal courts. Cases from these courts can be appealed in appeals courts. The Court of Cassation, situated in Paris, is the highest judicial court and has the important role of interpreting the law. France holds most democratic principles, ensuring its citizens receive free speech and privacy. The press is given freedom to publish anything as long as no perjury or malicious intent is used. Another interesting fact is that in France, the death penalty was abolished in 1981. There is no discrimination and all citizens are treated equally under the law. Overall, the French government is doing a good job ensuring justice to the people. Everyone is treated equally, and their system of courts ensures every case will be heard by competent judges.